Alright everybody, welcome back to some more Pixelmon. It is I, Xilestar, and today we're doing, we're going to look around, I guess. So this is actually the first, Pixelmon adventures in 2023. So how about that? That's actually pretty cool, in my opinion. We got a lot of stuff, actually, wow. I didn't change the backpack, as you can probably tell. I haven't changed the backpack. I gotta figure out how to do that first. Like the first thing on the bucket list for that is to the first thing on the list is to figure out how am I supposed to do that? Cuz I've never done that. So, hooray for that. The other thing is that I do not remember what we were doing last time. Were we just in here? Did I record this in the waypoint thing? I don't know how to quickly get to the waypoint menu though. That's the thing. No, I did not. Okay. I don't think I want to anyway. Because this area is always just very abundant with, like, these shrines and such. Like, a lot of these, like, I think these are supposed to be for legendaries. But I'm not 100% sure because I've never actually got one. Because there typically is always that one forum that you kind of find that's like, oh yeah, this thing totally does not work. There was one quest that's in here that gives you the Dynamax band, I believe it is. Or I believe that's the one that broke. I don't know. That pretty much what ended up happening for one person was that they fulfilled the requirements and yet they're not able to get the Dynamax band. And to me, well, I mean, it happens sometimes. But yeah, I don't think we got that one yet. I think that's the one quest that I want for us to get a hold of, but we just don't have it. I don't know if it's following me. Yeah, it does that a lot. All right. I wish you could just always have it locked, but as soon as you do this, it unlocks it. Let's see here. So we'll do some investigating. We'll do some ultra space flying, and then we'll figure it out as we go along. Oh yeah, I can't go way too high because this area is this bad. I think there's a mod that, or there's a way you can remove this in the settings kind of thing. And I don't want to do that because it just takes away from everything. Like, this space is supposed to be, like, very difficult to traverse kind of thing, and this is what makes it so difficult, is that it's like this. Obviously. But if it does get too bad, like, I want to do at least some exploring in here. I want to see if this area has anything different or new. Just want to do some exploring. Maybe we could find, like, a Pokemon that we can use. Who knows? What's that? Oh, it's a token of Mario. I thought it was, like, a berry. I was like, oh, there's some berries over there. But no, there's not. Go up. Come on, Honchcrow. Go up. Oh, just weird cornrows over here. What? That was weird. Oh yeah, I should probably mention this now before anything else. I've been experiencing some internet issues. No explanation. Just for some, I think I might have had this beforehand, and I might have said something about it. But this time it's really bad. Where sometimes I'll like drop connection. I've seen it on Cube a bunch of times, where when I am trying to do something, it'll drop connections, and I think it's doing it again. Yeah, I think it's doing it again. I'm trying to look at Cube's server thing, and I'm trying to see like if it's saying, yeah, it's saying that we're moving weird, but yet I'm barely moving. So it's like there's almost no explanation. I think the only thing that's very like sudden is the takeoff. Oh, hi, Marie. Bye, Marie. Wow, that's a very loud dog in the way. Anyway, it's weird. Wait, where'd my Honchkrow go? It kicked me off of Honchkrow, put it back in its Pokeball. What? That's a weird, odd behavior. Yeah, I don't remember what the code is to remove all of them. I know it works in 1.12. Just not sure. Yeah, if I hear one more bark, I'll have to close my door because that's very loud. Let's see here. Anything else? So yeah, so like if we like randomly start getting a bunch of crashes, that's the reason why. I've done all the troubleshooting to figure it out if it was on my end, but I think it's not on my end. I think it's just because my ISP is just being very, very stupid. And it's affecting me. Even though I pay a pretty premium amount of money in order to be able to use it, and I'm getting very crap service right now. So it's very weird. Yeah. Oh, that's very weird. Again, I'm getting very crap service and I'm paying a pretty premium. Well, I mean, if... So I'm paying about, we'll say about... What? And... Game's not doing anything. Great. Okay. Once I get to a safe spot, I'm going to have to pause the recording for a short second. I apologize. I'm going to be right back. Alright, so I just closed the door to my, to where I am right now, because hopefully that'll at least block some of the noise. I have to leave the door to this room open specifically because, like, it helps the air circulate, and of course, because I'm having, like, 2 to about 3 computers on it constantly, it's pretty much become like a hotbox kind of thing. So I'm trying to alleviate that, and because it's winter where I am, it's actually, well, it should be helping, but because we're getting a really warm winter over here, it's not working as well, in my opinion. So it's not helping to the same degree as I would like. But it's pretty cold outside, and so hopefully everything will be good. Oh, also, this is the so you're also hearing something, the microphone be a little bit different. This is the profile that I wanted to switch. I think in between, I think it was either the last session or the one before that. I wanted to get an opinion on it beforehand, and I completely forgot about switching it. I think I got distracted by something, and then it completely escaped my mind. Oh, I can still kind of hear it, but it's definitely a lot better. It's a loud bark, though, so... Ooh. Ice memory. Wow, these are useless to me. It's completely worthless to me. I don't have a Does the... what is it called? The type null even... Can you even use them, or no? I know Silvally can use the memory. And the plates, I guess... I'm hoping that I almost said Oblivion. The Minecraft portion of this can use it for something. Like, I don't know, a decoration block. Actually, we could check it out. Can I use this as decoration? No, it would be kind of cool though if it's like a sign or something like that, like a painting. Only takes up one block or something like that, and then it's like, oh, and it says like what the text on it is supposed to be like in the games. Like if you've ever played, what was it? I think Diamond Pearl. I don't know if Platinum had it, but I know Brilliant Diamond had it too. So I'm guessing Shining Pearl, I guess, by extension, also has that too. Where when you pick up a plate, it tells you like a little bit of the history of the game, kind of thing. Or it's like, oh, this plate represents the Earth, and the Earth rumbles or something like that. It's like, oh, that's pretty interesting. Or what was the other one? The Pokemon that created the universe rumbled the Earth, and that's for the like the ground plate. It's like, oh, that sounds pretty cool. Another frozen shrine. Yeah, like the ultra space wormholes look like they're actually really good for this kind of stuff though too. Like if you just want like quick, easy. Hi, Zigzagoon, you're dead. Bye. So I've actually been working on something in the background while I am. That's a weird noise coming from you, Bergmite. But like I've been working on something for my Oblivion mod, so I haven't really had much time to do anything else. I've mostly just been changing a few things, adding what I want to the mod itself, and expanding it. You definitely would have been able to see at least some of what I was working on in the what's it called? In the 2023 update video, which I am actually quite surprised that it is actually doing very well. Like like before I even came up, well, not came up with the title, more so just copy pasted the title, just changed the number a little bit. But when I was looking around to finding out how I named the videos kind of thing for the update ones, I ended up finding out that like a lot of them only got like 20. I think the one that I looked at was the 2021 because I forgot if I did the 2022 at all, and that one only had like 20, 30 views, I think. So I was like, oh, so these ones aren't really as good as I think they should be. And then like then when I found out that I did do 2022 and I looked at that one was also at like 20 something views, and I was like, ooh, that's pretty interesting. And then I think day one, I think the update video went to 20 views, and I thought, oh, that's amazing. It's probably going to stay like that forever. And then I think the next week, I think I looked at it and it's at 50 views and it's still around there. And I'm just like, that's insane, man. Like, yeah, I just had to figure out if my, what my Twitch handle was. And then I just immediately threw that, I think, in the day before it needed to go up. I just added that to the description. And now the other thing I need to do is I need to create the other channel, which will be used for updating. I'm going to split it into a different email, which... Ah, okay. That's interesting. Okay. I just want this, which will probably not give it to me. So I'll take this. Thank you. That's Fortune 2 and I'm breaking 3. That's actually pretty good. We got more diamonds. Bye, Palpitoad. Ooh, Lapis. Lapis is not that bad. I can use that for enchanting. Roggenrola. Love Roggenrola in this. So yeah, so like I've been working on my Oblivion mod for a little bit, so I haven't really had much time to go do my Minecraft stuff or what's the other one that I needed to work on too. There's Minecraft. I think this one mostly is just add more mods and just make sure that both the creations are ready to go once they need to be implemented. What's the other one? Like I still need to do Heart of the Dead. Well, redo a giant decent portion of it. I don't know where else it is. What else did I needed to do? Another thing that I said though is that like I don't really have like all the equipment that I want for streaming, but the microphone was a huge one that I wanted to get off the bat. Oh, now you go up when I'm under a cliff. Thanks, Haunch Crow. Anyway. Yeah, so like the microphone was a big thing that I wanted to get done right away. Because not only would it affect the stream in any way, shape, or form, but it would also affect how I do recordings as well, because it would also help out both parts. So I thought that that would be actually very good and interesting. But for what is it though? Like the other thing that I want to do is I want to get like a second monitor. That one I'm not really too. I don't want to say interested, but that I don't really care for, to be fair. Like the second monitor is only just going to be so that like I know I'm still streaming, or like just to check on chat kind of thing. And the thing is like the first couple ones is mostly just me just getting my bearings kind of thing. Like me just trying to get all the settings perfect to what I would really like. I have some streaming experience. Like, I mean, like, my friend was streaming like my stuff though, but the thing is that like he already had his stream set up perfectly done. The only thing was that he was just capturing what my what my screen was doing. That's all that was there, and my voice obviously, but that's beside the point. To be fair, But a lot of the time though, like you'll hear me be silent, and that's just because like I'm distracted, or because like my brain just went on a different track, and it's like, what was I talking about again? That will happen a ton. And I think that's either just between like experience and just my brain just being a little bit different. Like all of a sudden I'll be talking, then you'll hear silence, and that's either because like something's happening on the screen and I want to make sure that like I'm focused, right? Or something else where my brain just goes, yeah, I just want to stop working. Yeah, I don't think there's much of anything else in here. I think it's mostly just like this is just for resource gathering and stuff. Yeah, okay, I'll head back. I'll head back down. I think this is for resource gathering. Goodbye, Ultra Space. I don't know where I am though. I actually quite literally don't remember where I am though. Trying to see if there's any like familiar landmarks. That's the one thing that I gotta say about Minecraft is like no matter what version we're on, we could be like on version like 3.7. I will still end up getting lost. Hi. You could learn Night Slash? Hello? Yes. Thank you. Houndour? You can learn Ember? Yes, please. That's good. Sandile? You can learn Sand Tomb? Cool. I mean, Lear, maybe? Yeah, Lear. Oh, my word. Water Shuriken? Maybe Water Shuriken? Yeah, we'll go with Water Shuriken instead. If not, I can always just grab Water Pulse again. Night Slash. We'll get rid of Lick. Boom, boom, boom. Where'd he go? He was a ghost the entire time. Wow. Oh, no, he's over here. Larvitar? You can learn Rock Slide, bro. Let's go. 75. Yeah, you're just much stronger. Okay, Larvitar. Payback. I would actually prefer not doing that, to be fair. Yeah, no. And we pretty much gave everybody on the team new moves. We got a bunch of them with upgrades, though. That's really nice. All right, now that we got shulkers, we can now do stuff. What I'm also thinking of doing is that if we find another ultra space, what I might do, or what I'll do, like off screen a little bit, is I will go to the ultra space area and I'll go fight a little bit of the shulkers so that we can separate them. And maybe I'll make an anvil with a decent, when we get a decent chunk of iron, and I'll sort them by that. Because I don't think I have the mode where I can see the contents, right? When we get to this island, let me go check. I don't think so. Shift, thank you. I clicked that. Oh no, I do. I can see them inside. Okay. You're dead. Bye. What? Is that the Trilber? Hello? You okay there, buddy? Oh, I should probably just switch back to the stone one, yeah. This is in 1.19, where you can get iron chunks from this. I wish it was. I think the iron chunk thing should have been introduced way earlier. What is this? Why is it taking forever? I didn't get anything. What? Okay, well, whatever. I don't know what that is. Apparently, it's much harder to get a hold of. There we go. Oh. I also, like, during the Christmas break, I guess, or whatever you kind of celebrate around December 25th, I got to play, I don't want to say I got to play, but, like, I got one of my cousins to play on my Switch, and they were playing Minecraft, and we were taking turns playing. Like, as soon as, like, they would die, I would take over, kind of thing. I gave him 2 lives, though, and I gave myself 2 lives, too. And literally, they were running around, not doing the basics or anything like that, and in my mind, I'm trying not to scream, like, you need to do this, you need to do that, kind of thing. I was just, like, sitting there just waiting, like he's gonna die. I think he got to, like, he found a lot of rare stuff, though. He found a jungle in, like, 2 minutes of the game, pretty much. And if you're not used to, like, Minecraft in general, jungles are pretty difficult to find. Depending on the seed as well, too, right? So I made him, so, like, when we start, like, before we even started, though, I made him start a new world and everything, because it was just for him, kind of thing. And then, like, as soon as we were, like, going through all of the, like, the normal stuff, he died with night 1, he died. And I was like, oh man, like, you got it, like, I told him, though, like, the next time you have to, like, we're taking turns, like, the next time you die, it's my turn. He goes, okay. So he goes and tries again, and then he dies to, like, a zombie or something like that. I can't remember if it was a zombie or a skeleton that got him. Like, he was pretty much being chased. So what ended up happening is that as soon as he died, he handed me the controller, which I was very surprised. And so he handed me the controller, and he's like, okay, it's your turn. It's like, okay, so it's my turn. So immediately what I do is I literally do this, because we're on the surface. I'll show you exactly what I did. I'm hoping that there's one that's close by that'll actually be very, 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 very good. And that'll actually help me out a lot in explaining this. Over there might actually have it. It'd be a better way to explain it. So, like, pretty much what I ended up doing was that I looked around. I'm not used to. It's not that I'm not used to the Switch controllers, that I'm not used to the controller controls itself for Minecraft. I've always played Minecraft keyboard and mouse. So keyboard and mouse I'm really good at. So when I'm trying to use a controller, I'm not used to like RT and R and LT kind of thing. I'm not used to those buttons. I'm not. So all I really did was I did this. Well, it's sand, but it was dirt. Well, this is sand. It was dirt though. And all I did was dig a wall. I barricaded myself with the one block strategy. So pretty much I made like a dirt little hole kind of thing. Actually, this will be much better to explain. Because it's actually dirt. So I found something like this. So I did this. And then I started digging down. That's all I did. And so like it's not that I didn't die. I did die, but all I pretty much did though was I ended up doing that, and I ended up building like a little starter shelter. I got, I think, 2 chests, a furnace, a crafting table, a decent amount of stone tools. And then he had to leave to go somewhere else, to go to a different family member's house. So like it was. And it was actually pretty good. Like I ended up like helping him out with that. I love doing stuff like that though. Like don't get me wrong. Like I would say a Minecraft expert. I wouldn't say myself as being like a like I know how to start. I know how to do all that stuff. It depends on the seed if I get a good start or bad start. Pretty much though. Like I'm pretty good. I've been playing Minecraft since January. I don't know what year it was, but I know it was like a week after beta 1.2 came out. I know it's around that time because I looked it up and I was looking at beta 1.2 and it was like, "Oh yeah, it came out around this time." And I'm like, "Are you kidding me? Like that's around the time when I got Minecraft." Like, wow, I got it right when it became beta 1.2 and I was like, "Wow, that's amazing." And I will say this as well, though. When I first played Minecraft, I got used to the old cobblestone textures. So when the new ones came out, I don't want to say disgusted. I was like, why'd you change them? Why are they all equal? Stop this. You're a jerk. My Pokemon's already weak by battling other stuff, you jerk. There you go, intimidate. We'll switch to Houndour. And I'll just absorb anything. Get rid of sand. Give that. Ooh, bite. Yeah, get rid of power trip. Mom? That's all I can think of right now is like, Mom? Knock off? Yeah, I kind of figured. It's a weird sound effect. Sounds like something that I would make when I'm bored. Okay, we're waiting for a long time, man. Looks like we're having that internet issue again. I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, if that stopwatch says 30 minutes, I'm gonna stop because that's a problem. That's either the mod being weird or that's the between the server being very strange. Alright, I'm gonna be right back when I restart Minecraft. Alright, so we're reconnecting. Hopefully the battle doesn't just immediately start again. And it does not. Awesome. Let's go heal up everyone. But at least Sandal's levels have stayed. That's the glorious part of it. Yeah, I'll see if there's a way you can change their levels so that they're not always equal. I don't mind if it's if it's random. Like that part I don't really care for. Like if sometimes it's like, oh yeah, we'll have like the 1 out of 20 gyms being equal, that's fine. Because then that creates like a challenge, you know? Like that's actually really good. But like if a 90% of every gym is equal and only 10% are not, it's like, well, it's not really fun now, is it? Can you get up this mountain? Let's go, Greninja. Yep. I kind of figured. Yep. Greninja moved wrongly is on the server thing. Yep. Still moving wrongly, apparently. Go, Greninja. You are definitely... Oh! Yeah, it would have hurt. Actually, I think if it was my Minecraft character, he would be dead. Let's see here. Let's go sprint, buddy. Let's sprint to victory. Are you even sprinting? Yeah, you are. I think it's just the server being weird again. Again, not surprising. And again, we're going to have issues like that for a little while. I'm going to have to start complaining, which I really don't want to do, but I'm going to start either creating a hissy fit over there, saying, hey, fix your crap. What? Get out of here. I don't really need those materials. All right. Sure, let us go over here. Yeah, I still have to get the Minecraft, what is it, 1.20 thing all finished up and ready to go. I want to wait until they make a pre-release, or not a pre-release, but when they do the snapshots kind of thing. If they are doing it, if they're just shooting it out, then I'm going to be a little late. Because there's a few things that I want to get a hold of for prepping for it. So I'm hoping that, like, at the very least, though, like, in, like, 3 months' time, like, after they make the first snapshot, though, like, I have a 3-hour, like, a 3-month window of actually doing it. And, of course, there's always that chance where we'll have a new game pop up, too. And not only that, though, I've already said, though, like, this series will be a little bit relieved to know, though, that Pokemon Scarlet will not overwrite it, but will sort of, like, be uploaded, like, next to it kind of thing. So by that I mean, like once in a 3-day rotation, you'll get either Scarlet or you'll get the Pixelmon Adventures. And that'll hopefully relieve some of the tension off of me wanting to need to record this when I don't really have the energy to do it. Because that's kind of like the only reason why I record this is because, like, I don't have enough of the videos, like, left in the bank kind of thing. So I need to record more. And not to say that I don't like the series or anything like that. So, ew, I don't want to record this anymore. I don't like it anymore. It's not that. It's that when I force myself to do a series because that series has very little videos now because I didn't feel like recording for those days. That, like, obviously I'm not going to be like, hey guys, like, I don't have energy to do this because it's just so sporadic and so random that I have to do it. Like, there's no energy in it, and I don't like that. Like, the reason why I record so few games is so that I have enough energy to use for each and every one of them. That's why I'm not, like, throwing in, like, 30 different, like, games all at you guys going, like, yeah, they have different energies. Like, these two I love the most, and then, like, the other ones I don't. It's like, because it's not fair to the series that I would love to be able to record. Like if I would love to be able to record like Pixelmon Adventures, I want to make sure that I have the energy, I have the excitedness kind of thing. Like I want to be very happy when I record it, be able to record for longer than an hour and 30 minutes. But that's a more of a Minecraft thing. That's not really too much of a series thing. It's because like for Minecraft, I find that like I feel like time goes by faster, but then I look at the stopwatch and it tells me it's only been an hour 30, and it's like, it's an hour 30? Like it feels like I've been playing this game for 3 hours. But yet when I play something like Oblivion, the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, I can go like, oh, it feels like a half an hour. It's been an hour? Like I'll say like, oh yeah, this one thing will take me like 10 minutes. I look, it's been 20. It's like, wow. Drop the rest of them, please. I don't need them. Ooh. I'll take that. Blank Galarian TM. Ooh. Cool. Leave me alone, Swinub. No, I don't need that. Alright. If you were a dark type, I'd catch you. Actually, I don't think I would catch it anyway. Because it would probably be, more than likely, it would probably be Ice Dark. And I'd be like, no. I don't need a very fragile Pokemon that can die by one shot. Are any of our Pokemon quad... Oh, yeah, Larvitar. Never mind. I was going to say, like, are any of our Pokemon quad weak to something? Yes, Larvitar is. Well, I don't think... Yeah, Larvitar is. A Cubchoo boss that I went too far for, so I canceled it. Thank you. What the... Hello? Game? What? Hang on a second. What is this? What is this? What is this? An ice rock. Okay. Oops. There is no such thing as game mode 9. Can I mine it? No, I cannot. Well, I can mine it, but I don't get anything out of it. Well, that's not cool, game. That was a cool little thing. And then it removed it. Okay. I think it's supposed to be this, but I think because all three of them were glitched together, it... Yeah, I think it's that. Okay. And before anybody asks, am I going to complete the Pokédex in this mod? The answer to that is no. This is just supposed to be like a chill series where we play with Pixelmon. That's really it. And I think this series would probably be a lot more enjoyable for me, like if somebody would actually join when I'm on. I don't know, the only other person that like goes on the server is like has the other rotation kind of thing. So like If I'm like daytime kind of thing, he's nighttime. And then if I go nighttime, he's daytime. So it's like, well, great. Like we have two different schedules, and that's mostly just so that like the server is constantly under like monitor kind of thing. Even though he has told me though, like countless times, like if I'm not on, uh, pretty much mostly just like turn it off. I go, why you don't want to play? It's like it's not that. It's just that I don't want to play right now. It's like, oh okay. I don't even think the server's been on for a. Stop giving me items I don't want to use. Give me items I want to use. Just give me like an EXP share. That's all I ask. Just the one. I'll be out of your hair, game. I wonder if the biomes of plenty is what's screwing over my luck for it. Because as I said, my first world didn't even have the biomes of plenty. Like, well, I had it installed, but I didn't do anything, which I thought was very weird. Because apparently biomes of plenty to work, you have to literally go with the biome with the what's it called, the world's generation setting of biomes of plenty kind of thing. It's like, why? Like, why wouldn't it be a part of the vanilla like world generation? Yeah, we're way far away from home base. There's no way we're gonna be able to make it back like on screen and in time. Oh, I accidentally clicked shift instead of control. I don't know where I am. Where am I? Home base. 9,000. I have 4,000 away from where I died. Awesome. I meant to click this so we can go faster, but my pinky finger is always resting on the shift key. So in my tiny brain thought, hey, it's on the control button. Why don't I just click it? My tiny brain, man. Always gets me. So yeah, so one of the server settings is to keep inventory. Again, this is supposed to be a chill thing where you're not supposed to be stressing out like, oh my god, I need to go get my items. And go do that. And even if we ended up not having keep inventory on, we'd probably just have the grave, what's it called? The gravestone mod or whatever, the graves mod, where like as soon as you die, a grave spawns where you died and collects your items. And that's like the full extent of that. Ooh, a bear tick. Actually, you know what? Since I have Ember now, maybe we can start training Hound Hour? Oh, did it just use hail? Okay. Beat up. Cool. Hound Hour is evolving. Can I even... Can I even... There he is! Look at him! Alright. All right, Cubchew, you're next. Ember. Oh my word. Oh, I want the auto battle thing from Scarlet and Violet just to see it like destroy every Pokemon here. Yeah, I think according to the launcher that I use, we're currently on 8.4, I think, of Pixelmon Reforged. So we haven't really updated anything, and I quite literally hate updating the server, and especially this. Because at least, like, for this, what I could do is I could... Oh, whoops, that's not what I wanted. Sorry, buddy, you can't fly. But, like, for me to update the server, what I have to do is I have to create a separate server that has the new version, and then I have to quickly and I have to quickly like remove all the files that are pertaining to this one to make it work, like the world, the configs for the mods and such like that, and then move them over to the new server's location, and then that one. I might want to make a base here. Who knows? I'm gonna keep this on my radar right now because this is actually very cool. I'm gonna name it Tall Mountain, and it'll be mine. Maybe I'll work on this area a little bit off screen. I don't know. I don't want to do too much of the building on screen because I know that that gets very boring, and because I don't edit that stuff out. Maybe what I'll do is I'll make a complete only thing of me just building around. So though, if you don't want to watch it, you don't have to. It's in the completes, but there's at least some stuff that I want to do off screen though, because like, well, I know that's boring no matter which way you put it. It's even boring to me, and I'm the one recording. Are you the one that have the beds? No. You're also not the one that has the beds. Which one has the bed? Oh, no, wait. No, the shulkers don't have the beds. It's the backpack itself that has the beds. I remember now. I'm not a complete idiot. Sometimes. There you go. You may not rest now. The bed is too far away, but I was right next to it. Why would it say such a thing? No, I'm kidding. There you go. And now we're watching a tree burn. Nice. Yes, tree burn. Burn. I don't know. Anyway. Ooh, PowerPoint Max. Nice. Nice. Hello, Vampy. Bye, Vampy. Anyway. I was just about to do that. Bye. Sure. Why not? I can always use the coal and the... Ooh, an ultra chest, actually. I should probably go grab that because that could actually be very helpful for me. Yeah, so I think, when is it? Next week? Or is it this? I don't know. Anyway, at some point, I'm going to start recording, oh, there's a village over there. Let's go over there. Is there a gym there? I'm gonna start recording Tiny Tina's Wonderland or whatever it's called. I'm gonna start doing that next week. So recording this may be a little bit on hold because I want to get that series all established and ready to go. So that might be like another one that'll take a little bit of the edge off of this one as well. But this one will be a little bit more permanent, if that makes sense. Because I think what was it? Did I have Borderlands 3 last year? Like in the early year or no? I don't think so. But pretty much what Borderlands was for was that it was supposed to off balance Minecraft. So the like you'd either get that chill gameplay that you want, or you'd get like the awesome thrilling action kind of thing. So if you wanted a break from that, you would go to there kind of thing. And at the very least with Scarlet, okay, so how the Scarlet thing is going to work is that right now we're at, what is it, part 84, I think? We're part 80 something, I think, right now. We're getting close to the point of where I want to actually do it. So, I don't know if I properly explained it during the update video, so I'm going to explain it at least a little bit better here, because it is more so going to affect this series than anything else. Because Scarlet's not really going to affect it, it's still going to be uploaded, and Pokemon Gold will just go right back onto the rotation kind of thing, which will actually be very nice. Because that means I get to do something else instead of playing this kind of thing. Anyway, so pretty much how it's going to work is that when there's about 20 or so videos left over, so that means 10 days of uploading pretty much. It's pretty much what it boils down to. I will start throwing... Oh, I want a Turtwig. Oh, I really want you. I'm going to catch you. I don't have my Pokeballs. Why don't I have my Pokeballs on me? Where are my Pokeballs? I want a Turtwig. When I do the grass thing, I want to do it. I want to do it with Turtwig. Where's my Pokeballs? I had to have stored it somewhere. There they are. Alright. Throw all the blank ones here. Alright, Turtwig. Round 2. I think you can just throw Pokeballs at them, right? It's like Legends RC. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I don't need to do that. It's just gonna charge at me. But yeah, so like how it's gonna work is that when there's about 20 videos left over, so about equivalent to 10 days worth of uploading kind of thing, I will change the upload schedule just a tiny bit, just change it. So though on day 1 it'll still be like Oblivion, or it will eventually turn to Skyrim once Oblivion is done, and I do a few Oblivion mod playthroughs at the end of it kind of thing, just to kind of finish it off. The other thing is that so that's day 1 schedule kind of thing. Day 2 is where we are now. So this is under day 2. So day 2 is Minecraft and any other game. And Nintendo Switch. I think, what is it? It's Minecraft, Nintendo Switch, and pretty much any other game that I want to do. So if I want to play Borderlands 3, it'll fit under this category. And then day 3 is Pokemon related, which is why Legends Arceus, I think it was Legends Arceus, and Scarlet kind of got the cool end of the bargain pretty much, because they fulfilled both requirements. Because they are both a Nintendo Switch game, which, again, remember, Nintendo Switch has its own sort of dynamic for the channel. And not only does it have its own dynamic, but because it's literally a part of the upload schedule for that, it's got the requirement done. Oh, he's bite. Shouldn't kill, right? We are a little high level, but we're not too high that it should just instant kill, so that's good. And of course, like the final one is of course just Pokemon. Again, Pokemon related, so that would like anything that's Pokemon related. So while this technically could qualify, it doesn't meet the full requirements. Because it is not a I don't want to say licensed, because that just makes it sound very weird, but especially for my channel, which is not meant to be political in any way, shape, or form. But again, though, like, it just doesn't fulfill the same niche as Pokemon, and plus, in this, it's called Pixelmon, which is a bit different. So yeah, so again, so by all leaps in logic kind of thing, that's exactly what it is that, like, this could technically qualify, but because it's more qualified to be more of a Minecraft thing than a Pokemon thing, I'm checking the box for Minecraft instead of Pokemon. Because that's what it feels like it should be qualified under. I got a Rocky helmet. What a cool thing. I'll give that to Turtwig. Yay. Yeah, the Turtwig could be our starter if we ever go with the grass challenge. Then maybe we'll have like a Hall of Memories kind of thing where we'll have like little memories of all the Pokemon we used in our journey. So like if we use like so like our current team for Dark will be in the Hall of Memories for our Dark team. And so I wanted to be a little bit more on topic of this too, because this will actually help out explaining the series a little bit later on though. So how this challenge is actually going to be is that when we are so when we're done with the Dark challenge, which is that we have to face 8 gyms, win, and then we have to pick a different type. So what that means is that if I beat all 8 gyms, I have to pretty much deposit my entire team. Now, that entire team of Pokemon, so this Greninja, what will end up being probably Crocodile by the end of this, Houndoom, Tyranitar, Honchkrow, and then whatever else fulfills the last slot, those Pokemon exactly cannot be used. That means that if I go with Dragon Challenge, I can still use a Hydreigon if I feel like it, if I already have it on this team. The only thing is that I can't use the one that occupies on this team, so I can't go, oh, I already have one perfectly trained. I can't use that one. So it's not like it removes a Pokemon from the board, it just means that I have to remake a Pokemon kind of thing. So like for Fire, I can use Houndoom if I really want to, because Houndoom is a really good Pokemon. Or for Ground, if I want to use a Sandile, I can still do that. If I want to use a Tyranitar again, I can use that. Again, nothing is saying that I can't use them. It's just that when this team is done, it's done. That's those 6 Pokemon that I used for the final gym. It's done. I can't use them again. So if I name like Houndoom the dog, then obviously I can't use the dog in a fire team because it's already been remembered as a dark member. So and that's kind of how I wanted it to be too. Is that like room service? I want room service. Where is it? There it is. Room service. Oh, I can't eat it. What? Room service and you can't even eat it? I'm giving this hotel 0 out of 10. Leave me alone, Murkrow. I don't need you anymore. I already have a flying Pokemon. Can you even, like, see the IVs of them? No. Oh. Oh, anyway. That's funny. Oh. Leave me alone. There is a Master Ball chest thing over here that I want to collect. Maybe it'll have the item that I am looking for. Again, I found it so many times beforehand. I'm surprised I haven't found it again now. Oh, it's a capsule. Never mind. No, what's the thing I'm thinking of? Patch. That's the one I'm thinking of. Ability Patch. But that's not too bad, actually, to be fair. Ability capsule. Oh my god, it's the one that changes the hidden abilities. People look at me confused. That's ability Patch. Oh, right. Oh, yeah, I kind of forgot because I really just want to, like, forget about it, to be fair. I did do the Cinderace. I actually have one right now. I haven't read it so I can get the... I'm going to say Charcadet. That's not the right Pokemon. For the Scorbunny and the... I can never remember the middle evolution's name. I think it's Raboot, I think. Anyway, so, like, I did the Cinderace thing. Is it ever challenging enough to make sure that nobody actually falls in that challenge? I'm not even joking. I've literally just sat there with my Azumarill just hoping that nothing will take it out. And I don't know if it's just because it doesn't show it attacking the other players kind of thing. Because it mostly just looks like the Cinderace kept bullying me. Like, it kept going like, hey, you're Xilestar, right? Yeah, well, you're going down. You're not getting the rewards. And then I'm just like, oh, man, like, why? Why do you keep doing this? So, yeah, so I kept getting taken down. I got, like, I think it was... No, the first one they canceled for no reason. I don't remember why they... I don't know why they canceled. It was the second time I went through a Cinderace one, I was able to actually get the Cinderace. Through very weird luck, I was able to do it. I got a blunder policy. Yay! Woo! Blunder policy. My favorite. Of all the policies, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so I did get the Cinderace thing. I got very fed up with the Azumarill strat because the opponent kept bullying me. And not only that, a lot of the times you would have 2 or 3 Azu players. Well, 2 other, like one or 2 others, including me, be using Azu. So that's about 2-3 Pokemon that are always going to be at half HP first turn. And I'm going to say this too. I actually was going to put my Azu with Reflect. It doesn't learn it. So I was like, well, I thought I was going to be like the smart Azu player where I was going to Reflect turn 1, Belly Drum, and then do it. And then attack. Nope. Azu can't learn Reflect. Why? Nobody knows. Anyway, so I ended up going with, okay, so I guess I'll just go with the normal strat. Doesn't really work very well when you're the one that the opponent goes, hey, you're pretty weak. I'm going to hit you. And you're like, please don't. And then it hits you. And then you're like, oh, man. So I made a Grimmsnarl that is more tech focused to helping others. So I'm hoping that that will be more of my speed because I do not like the Azus. I quite literally don't like it. It's not my cup of tea to realistically decrease my health by half without having a superior way of recovery. And my Azu does have Shell Bell, which is really good because you're doing a lot of damage, so you get a lot of recovery from it. But the Shell Bell doesn't do anything if I can't attack. So if it takes me out in one shot, I can't heal because guess what? I haven't gotten the chance to attack. And I'm not angry at the fact that, like, you know, it takes me out in one shot or whatever, and then I have to restart it. I mean, that's what I chose to do. I chose to do the Azu thing because every article that I was seeing of people saying, like, oh yeah, these are the Pokemon you want to prepare for, they kept saying Azu was the best. Why? Because it was good for Charizard. It's gotta be good for this one too. And I was like, okay, I guess I'll use it because, you know, there's a lot of different guides on how to use the Azu. So I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll just make the Azu. Like, you know, it makes sense. But then, like, when I use Azu, I find that it's not really the greatest strategy because I don't see the full use of it. And this isn't like a thing of skill. Like, I'm not skilled enough to use Azumarill properly. No, it's just the way that the strategy works. +6 Belly Drum is an okay strategy, but it's not a strategy that you want to use for raids because you become so fragile that unless you have a good support with it, you don't. Like, it's not a good strategy. That's why I got so frustrated with a bunch of the Azus when we were doing the Charizard raid, because you'd have me with a Flutter Mane that has all the tech, all the support kind of thing that I would need specifically for me and any other special attackers to be very good. And you have Sylveon that does similarly, but can also just nuke the Charizard. And then you'd have whatever the other person has, and then you'd have the one Azumarill player. And the Azumarill player would more likely just ruin all of our strategies because it would just Belly Drum, and then me and the Sylveon would use Fake Tears to decrease the opponent's special defense by 4. And then the Azu player goes, hee, I'm going to hit it so it gets its shield up. And then hits it. Then the shield goes up, and then we're like, well, now we can't decrease its special defense. Why did you do that? So it's like, well... That's why I think at the end of it, when it was like the final day or the final 2 days, I think of it, or no, the final day exactly. I said, if I get any Azu players, I'm not healing you. If I heal you, it's by coincidence kind of thing. Like, I'm not gonna intentionally heal you, because I got so frustrated with them. They were the ones that kept dying a lot of the time, and I just got sick and tired of them. I'm just like, I don't really care. You die, you die. It's not my problem anymore. And that's the kind of thing that I do not like about it, too. The one thing that I will say that's really good about these raids than Sword and Shield, and I actually will like it if they were to continue this in the next Pokemon game kind of thing. Hope it's a little bit more fleshed out and with less glitches and bugs, but hey, that's fine. But what I would really like to see is that they improve the raid in general. Even further, do not bring back 2 shields. I don't care about the one. The one is fine. The one shield after a certain amount of threshold of damage is fine. That's okay. The stat drop, I think, is fine. It's when I don't know if it's true or not. It could be entirely false and I'd still believe it. But from what I've read of how Terra raids work is that depending on the stars of it, the Pokemon's health increases. I think it's 5 times per star, I think. I can be wrong on that. I think it's like, or either 1 has no change, but then 2 has the 5 times kind of thing, and then it continues going up from there kind of thing. I find that is a bit much. It should be like double health and then either triple. Like, like 1 should be normal health, 2 should be double, 3 should be triple the health, 4 should be quadruple the health, and then 5-star would be quintuple the health, and then 6 would be sextuple the health. And then if you want to do with the special 7-star ones, make them either 7 or go straight to 10. Like, make that one like the difficult one that it's like, oh my god. Because what I liked about Sword and Shield in particular for its raids in general is that you didn't need setup. You didn't need to use Swords Dance or like Iron Defense or anything such like that. Like, you could just unga bunga hit win. That's what I liked. You could turn off your brain, spam A, win. With this, you have to tap A and make sure that when your moves don't go all the way back up to the first slot, which I hate the most. Because by the end of Cinderay's first week, I ended up making a Slowbro, and it's very frustrating when you are trying to make it so the like it's what is it? I think I'm heading back. It's fine. I think it's very frustrating though, like when you're trying to click Iron Defense as your second move slot, then all of a sudden Cinderace does something, and then it goes back to slot 1. It's like, no, I wanted you in slot 2 so I can continue spamming my move. And then it switches again, and then it keeps doing that. It's so frustrating. It reminds me of how Pokemon Essential games kind of work, too. I think there's it's either a move thing or it's a potion thing. I can't remember what it is, or use item thing, where what it does is it always goes to like the first Pokemon of the party instead of the last Pokemon you used it on during that battle. So if you use let's say I'm in a battle right now. We're in Pokemon Essentials land. Wow, it looks very bleak. And we're in a battle, and oh my word, Houndoom has like 50 health damage, and I have Sandile in the front because I need to heal up Houndoom, and I use a potion. If I were to spam A, Sandile would get the heal. Does that make sense? Sure it does. Like, I didn't move it, right? Because Sandile, let's say, is weak, so, he needs the potion too. So we'll heal up Sandile. So let's say turn 2, I end up healing up Houndoom a little bit because I only have potions. I don't have super potions. So I have to do it again. So if I spam A in a normal Pokemon game, it would land on Houndoom. Makes sense, because the last Pokemon you healed was Houndoom. So obviously, if I spam A on a healing item, it would affect Houndoom. So if you do that on a Pokemon Essentials game, it'll hit Sandile, because Sandile is the first Pokemon of the party. Now I know Pokemon Essentials is uses up what is it? It's RPG Maker. I forget which version. It's like so many different versions of it. I think it's like XP or something like that. Can't remember. But it uses up a specific version, and it's mainly made for like what's it called? Like a Final Fantasy type of games, where you have the traditional like 2D sprite menus kind of thing. And that's what that was designed for. It wasn't designed for Pokemon. Even if you have all the textures and particles and all that, so that you can use it for Pokemon, the engine itself was not specifically designed for it. It was designed specifically for none of that. It was designed for for like traditional RPGs in that format, not Pokemon. Pokemon's a completely different RPG genre for it. It's so cute. Look how tiny it is. It's so tiny. You can barely see it. It just looks like a moving pebble. I'm gonna catch it. I'm gonna catch it. Just because. Yes, why not? Alright, you know what? I'm throwing Pokeballs at you. Where are you? There you are. Stop moving! Oh, there we go. Oh, man. Aiming for this tiny Swinub is so difficult. I think the server's lagging too, so it makes it even worse. So it makes it just a tiny bit worse. Bite. Good job, man. Well, only 20%? It's okay. Good job, Sandile. Come on. So crit, we won't do anything. Never mind. We missed. I want the Swinub. It's so cute and adorable. It's so tiny. Stay in. Yeah, we got a tiny Swinub. Look at it. Look how cute it is. It's so tiny. The Peckish. Cool. What size is it? Is there a way you can check? It's Pygmy. It's so cute and adorable. Come on, buddy. Let's go. Come on, buddy. Yeah. Me and my Swinub. Yeah, what you gonna do about it, Skidoo? I don't know. I'll return you. Technically, we're not supposed to have an ice type, a non-dark type out, but you know what? It's a Swinub and it's tiny. It gets a tiny pass. I'm so funny. Anyway. The icy mountains. Cool. So yeah, so now I have a Grimmsnarl designed with Prankster to be able to protect anybody from Cinderace, and I also have a Slowbro that I've read 2 different ways of using it, and one article kind of just tells me that it is not designed for solo play. It is designed for party play. And another article tells me, oh, yeah, you can solo with the Slowbro. It's no problem at all. Dude, you want to know how frustrating it is to solo with a Slowbro? The AI is so not in your ballpark. Because one of my major frustrations with the AI is that they don't attack when I want them to. So when you are setting up a Slowbro for this event, what you have to do is you have to use 6 setup moves and then start attacking. The problem? Well, all the AI are attacking. Meanwhile, the opponent, the Cinderace in this case, is trying to boost up its stats and is trying to take down, well, everybody else. So what do you do? Well, you continue to set up your strategy because you have a strategy that should work. So meanwhile, I'm trying to set up my strategy. Every other person in the raid is like, well, I'm going to start hitting it. And it's like, no, don't hit it too much. It's going to cause its shield to go up, and then its shield goes up. Twice. And I think the first time I tried out with the Slowbro, I think there was a Sylveon on my team, I think. And it ended up making it go... So I just finished using Iron Defense 3 times and Nasty Plot 3 times. So I was like, all right. I think I ended up having, Psychic Terrain because I thought that might help. So I tried... So right before I clicked Psychic Terrain, the Sylveon attacks, and the Cinderace is like, okay, time to remove all your stat boosts. I just said nope. I clicked the home button. I exited the game, and then I restarted. I'm not gonna sit there for 6 turns setting up, and then all of a sudden, you're gonna end up coming and telling me that oh yeah, by the way, I reset all your stats. No, you don't. You don't get to do that. You don't get to do that. And that Sylveon was a jerk. It would probably have been very helpful when I was probably going against the Charizard raid, but no, not for that. The one thing that I am very happy for that they actually did do was that the Cinderace that you do catch does have Libero, but because of the way the Terra raids work, the Libero doesn't change the Terra type. It can't, because it only changes the base Pokemon's type. It doesn't change the Terra. So it would have been very confusing if it went from fighting to fire. To then, what is the other one? Steel. I will say, though, that it using Iron Head, I think at the end, I think it uses Iron Head as its last ditch move. Scared me a little bit when I was using my Azu. I was like, oh, this is new. This is new. Doesn't matter. Play rough, Shell Bell. I'll just get all my health back. But still, man, that was scary. Like, that scared me a little bit. I was not expecting that. Oh, nope. Go over here. Yeah, so I think in the next session, what I'll do is I'll start at spawn. I think I'll just, like, dive down and kill myself and then go to spawn. And then I'll start working a little bit on spawn. I already know that a friend of mine has already asked for, like, a EV training spot. So I'll have to start building up an area for that. The only thing is that I don't know how to build an area for that. Like, I would have to, like, hazard a guess and say I have to use creative mode in order for me to build the spot itself. But, like, I don't know how the spawn radius and all that stuff kind of works for that kind of thing. Another ability capsule. Cool. I've always wanted an ability capsule. Yay. I should probably just heal though. I should probably just... Oh. Bye. You done goofed. Anyway. Thank you. I'm gonna put you back, and then this guy starts trying to harass me, saying like, "Oh, I thought it was actually gonna happen." It's like, "Hey, you're not supposed to sleep here. It's like you need to run." Yeah, so I think the current event now, or the current raid event is like 2 pseudos. I don't remember reading which ones. I'm good at reading stuff like that. But I'm pretty sure though that like the next one has got to be either I mean, if Cinderace is it, then hopefully Rillaboom is next, because he is my favorite out of the 3. In terms of design, he is my favorite. In terms of competitive viability, probably Cinderace. I don't have any dirt. Okay. Not a problem. Another ability capsule. Oh, so instead of getting the item now, it's probably ability capsules in my luck. Great. Oh. And you gave me a bunch of leather and food, so that's good. Nice. I'll take all that. Ah. Yeah, so let me know if you guys like this microphone, like preset, kind of thing. Because I actually really do like. Though I didn't. It's not that I didn't like the other one. Is that the other one makes me sound like I'm in a box. I don't know if that's just because like it's just the way that I sound in a microphone, or if that's just the way that the microphone made me sound like, or if that's just a random thing that I just hear because it's, or maybe it's just because I'm hearing myself kind of thing, so it just makes it sound weird to me. I know that I always play a joke with my friends and stuff like that. It's like, hey, look, I'm playing this game, and then I have no hands or on the keyboard or anything like that. They go, how are you playing it? It's like, dude, it's a recording of me playing the game. Like, I think I pulled that on one of my friends, and it was hilarious. I'm like, look, I'm playing. What was it? Look, I'm playing Oblivion. He goes, how are you playing that without your hands on the keyboard? Like, I think I had my hand on the mouse or something like that, but I was moving. It's like, how are you doing that? I'm like, dude, it's a recording. It went, oh. Also, something that I want to do is I want to do a small Oblivion series. It'll probably only be Oblivion until I can either find some equivalent to Skyrim. But what I want to do for Oblivion is that I want to create a short series. It's not going to be an actual YouTube short. It's going to be like, we'll say 5-7 minutes of video kind of thing, or maybe to like show how like the Dark King kind of thing would like interact with certain quests and stuff like that. So like for the painter, like, or is there, I'm trying not to spoil it just in case people watch it either. I know I just got the one in Burma because I found that out and I'm like, okay, I don't want to do that just yet. Which ones did I do? Oh, the corrupt guard. Oh yeah, he definitely would have. He definitely would have some words with him. I think Drathis would have just immediately killed him because he betrayed the people of the Imperial City. Yeah, he would have just killed him. He would have just put his hand on his chest and went, "You're dead now," and then he would have just died. Yeah, like there's still a few things that I need to work on for Oblivion. So I'm trying to hold off on recording it, but I know for a fact that we're just on the last Oblivion session to be uploaded. So it's like, I'm going to have to put it on hold. But I have to re-put on the mod for Oblivion mod playthrough and Oblivion modded playthrough, I think. I removed all the items before I removed the mod, and then I removed the mod, and now I'm just going to have to re-implement the mod. So right now, I have a list of things that I want to get done. So one of them I will gonna have to get at least a little bit of help with. Not because I don't, well, because I don't know how to do it, but because when I did attempt to do it for, what was it? It was a set of armor, I think. I can't remember what it was for. I think it was for one of the mods as the, I don't want to say reward, but as the thing, right? I wanted to create a sort of a selection menu, but unfortunately, I don't know how to get it to work properly, so I kind of need help with that. And unfortunately, my normal help that I usually, or the people that I usually asked for help for Oblivion modding stuff haven't been on since pretty much November of last year. So it's like, well, if you guys aren't online, I can't really ask for your help. So I'm going to have to go on the forums again and ask for it, for that kind of help. Because I've never done it before. And I think that would be really cool for it to actually work out in my favor. And that'll be another thing off the list of things that needs to be done. Oh, that's a... The sunflower disappeared. That's very sad, though. The sunflora has been removed. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, you don't have a PC box, but that's fine. I know where one is. Sounds like one of those, like, kids' toys where they have, like, the toy oven. Ugh. Itchy, itchy. All right. I would love to get an Arcanine. What level is it? What level is it? I feel like I'm playing, like, 45? No, my Greninja's only 42. Thank you very much. I feel like I play Legends Arceus where I have to sneak around alphas and going like, I don't want to face you just yet. It kind of just feels like they grabbed... It kind of feels like they grabbed some of the aspects of Legends Arceus because of the fact that, like, a lot of the Pokemon just chase after you. But that was before Legends Arceus. Hello, Growlithe. Bye, Growlithe. If you were the Hisuian version, you would definitely be my starter for fire types. Not even joking. I think by the end of it, I think I just ended up making it that the Hisuian Growlithe that I caught, I think on screen or whatever, I think Arcanus, ended up becoming my, like, my starter. Or Arcanus or whatever I ended up naming it. I love just, like, changing the pronunciation of it and then getting... I actually got somebody, like, questioning, like, why I say, like... Well, not really why I say words differently, but, like, they were like, oh, it's not pronounced this, it's pronounced to this. And I'm like, I already know that. But something you want to know is that, like, I change depending on what I say just to make it more fun. What was it? It was because I used the... I think the spell in Oblivion was called Heal Minor Wounds. And I named it Heal... And I kept saying Heal Minor Wounds. And they're like, no, it's not pronounced that. It's pronounced... it's not pronounced wounds. It's pronounced wounds. And I'm like, I know this. Like... Probably earlier on in the video or later on in the video, you'll probably hear me say it the different way. Like you'll probably hear me say it the right way, and I just ended up just telling the person one thing in particular that I'll find on this channel is that I pronounce things differently. At one point, I will say wounds, and then the next couple seconds later, I'll say wounds. It's not that I don't know the pronunciation. And it's not like I don't care. It's that I'm just having fun. Like, and it makes it you know, it makes me have fun to like playing the game. Like, and you know, I like having that little spin on stuff too, like pronouncing things differently. Even though like people are gonna get angry, like you don't know how, like what this word actually like pronunciation is. It's like, yeah, it's like the same thing with Pokemon. Like there was so big there was such a big argument of like how to pronounce the like Rayquaza, or even what was it, Arceus as well. Is it pronounced Arceus? Is it Arceus? Is it Arceus? Like, what is it? Like, there's different ways you can pronounce things, but in my opinion, it doesn't matter how you pronounce it. It doesn't. So long as the other person knows what you mean at the end of the day. So if I say, like Arceus, and if people go, no, it's pronounced Arceus. Do you know what I mean though when I say that? Well, yeah, we know you're talking about this Pokemon. Then what's the problem here? What's the problem? You know what Pokemon I'm talking about. Like, the better way is to say 493 in the National Pokedex. Oh, that Pokemon. Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. Like, at that point, like, instead of pronouncing Pokemon, let's pronounce them by their National Pokedex number. Then then there's no confusion of pronunciation at all. Just say, oh, it's a Pokemon number 1 of the National Dex. Bulbasaur? Yep, that one. And that's just the way that I think of it too. Like, does it really matter how you pronounce it? No, not really. So long as the other person that you're talking to understands what Pokemon you're talking about. Because even the same thing with with one of the legendaries. I had someone try and tell me that it's not pronounced Palkia, it's pronounced Palkia, and I'm like, what? Like, that doesn't make any sense. It's not 3 syllables, it's 2. It's Palkia, not Palkia. And as I've arguing this, I'm like, wait, but I know what Pokemon he's talking about. So I'm like, am I just being that person that's fighting for the right pronunciation, or am I not? And he even said, like, oh yeah, my Delgaia, and I'm like, oh man, this is not gonna be. But it does make sense, Delgaia. Like, I could definitely see that, but no, it's not pronounced that way, and I refuse to pronounce it that way. It's Dialga, but anyway, yeah. My sprint is not kicking in. Weird. It kept doing that weird thing where it's because it's not that 1.19 thing where it doesn't kick you out if you hit a wall or something like that. That's why. All right. But I think that's only on the left and right. I don't think that means if you hit the wall dead center. All right, so I think that's gonna be it. Sorry about the little rant about Pokemon pronunciations. Again, as long as you know the Pokemon that they're talking about don't correct them. Like, seriously though, like, people pronounce things differently because of the way that their mind works. It all depends on how their brain perceives the Pokemon's name. If it's something that doesn't have a mixed one, like Patrat. Although you could pronounce it as Patrat, but anyway. Like, something, I guess there is no real Pokemon that really has, like, a one sentence kind of thing. Like, one thing, because, yeah, but if they're adding syllables in there or adding extra letters, then obviously it's not correct. Or if they're changing letters, it's not correct. Because you have to use what's there. That's why I like Arceus. But I know that for that to kind of work in my mind, you have to replace the C with a K. That's how it works. But I love it so much because it sounds like it's just being a god of chaos. So it just sounds really cool. Anyway, so that's going to be it for now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I know I definitely did. We got a tiny Swinub. I love it. Oh, well, we're going with ice type. Oh, if I would go with ice or ground, I'll probably take it up. But yeah, so I'll see you guys next time for some more Pixelmon adventures.